I'm getting limit points for killing them, I guess. That's cool.
Well, I'm level 23 as a sage. Only 17 levels to go.
And then you will have unlimited power.
Well, no, I'll just have an overpowered accessory. Fortunately, it's not an accessory that's going to do much for my damage.
It's just a completion thing.
No, it's not a completion thing. My heals will be off the chart.
Oh.
Now, the completion thing is the specific class that I chose to be.
Ah.
Like I said, there's a special level 8 summon. Only 8 classes naturally gain access to it. And they are the 4 classes that you can end up with from Sage, and the 4 classes you can end up with from Magician. And one red card class is a specific elemental. And Dark Shamaness is Shade. Shade is the only one that you can't get through the Amigo system. Although I would much prefer to have Luna. But apparently Luna is not that useful for a caster. But Luna is my favorite elemental. Shade's cool too, though. It's probably my second favorite. Either Shade or Dryad. So I think it might be possible for us to play the remake of Secret of Mana, if you wanted to try that instead of Super Nintendo version.
Okay. What's the remake on?
Well, it's on Steam, PS4, and Vita.
Oh.
It doesn't have native online play, though. I know on PS4 there's something called Share Play, but I've heard people talk like there's a way to play online through Steam as well. I don't know, in the end it would probably be easier just to play the Super Nintendo version. Because I know how NetPlay works with an emulator.
It's all beyond me.
It's simple, you just have to have the same version of emulator and the same ROM. Other than that, it's just setting up internet stuff.
Yay, I got the thing I was after. And there's the thing. Okay. Time to warp ring back home. And continue the quest.
One of the neat things about the class system in this game is that all the classes are identical to the ones that you can get with the 6 characters in Seiken Densetsu 3.
Oh, okay.
Not in abilities, but in name they're identical. In name and in general, like, stat layout. I gotta be careful, I'm gonna get killed by treasure boxes.
What a way to go.
This is the only game series that I know of where it's likely to get killed by treasure boxes that aren't actually mimics. But also a series that has mimics in it.
Yeah, I gotta love mimics. In every game they're ever in. What a wonderful idea. Here, have some stuff. Never mind, it's going to eat your face instead.
Mimics aren't usually too bad, except when you run into the early game ones in Dragon Quest. Those ones will destroy you.
I can actually think of 2 other games where they can be... Well, one big one where they can be really bad. And that's, Tales of Symphonia. If I recall correctly, mimics in there are just devastating. And of course, Dark Souls mimics are kind of annoying as well. I mean, if you open the chest without realizing it is a mimic, it will eat you and probably kill you instantly.
I can't get into Tales games.
Why?
Because I started playing Tales of Fantasia, I got through that long, unskippable intro, and you know, you can't save until you get out to the world map. But first you gotta go through a dungeon, and I got killed by the boss in that dungeon, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna waste another 30 minutes of my life getting back to the freaking first boss of this game.
Well, they're not really like a one long contiguous series. I mean, it's kind of like Final Fantasy, so you're not missing story if you don't do part of it.
Yes, but why would I play another Tales game when I can't even stand the one that I bought?
I've only beaten Symphonia, and I started Vesperia. And then things happened and I ended up not getting any further in it. Maybe I will one day. I like Star Ocean better anyway, so. Which was made by, I think, some of the people who worked on Fantasia. Tales of course, not Fantasia.
I prefer Dragon Quest as my RPG series of choice.
Right. I just pick all of the Tri-Ace games.
Did you know that Valkyrie Profile Lilith is probably going to get a crappy mobile port?
No goody, no I didn't. I knew they actually did make a crappy mobile Valkyrie Profile that was released only in Japan.
Yeah, a couple days ago, Square Enix did a teaser for Valkyrie Profile Lilith.
Alright. We're all still waiting for Valkyrie Profile hit Christ. My favorite part about that is that Christ even comments on it in Valkyrie Profile Covenant of Bloom that, wait, this foolish mortal gets a game and I don't?
They break the fourth wall.
Huh?
They break the fourth wall.
And the post-game dungeon. And the post-game dungeon in all of the Tri-Ace games, they have no qualms about just destroying everything.
I hated how the best character in the first Valkyrie profile was locked behind the post-game dungeon.
Freya?
No.
Oh.
What's his face? The weird guy.
Oh, Lenneth. I mean, not Lenneth. Lazard?
Yeah, Lazard.
Yeah. And he is the arch villain of the second game, which is strange.
Yeah, real strange, since he's like one of your starting party members.
Yes. But then he leaves, and it turns out that he's a time traveler. Because why not? Which, spoilers for a 10-year-old game?
I haven't played much of Samaria.
I haven't either. I only played up until I played up until a certain point, and then I tried playing it again. I decided, okay, I'll follow a guide and see if that helps. The guide says, oh, by the way, spend 70 hours grinding in this dungeon for a while so that you can get a really cool item. It's like, no. I'm going to play something else.
Why didn't you just say screw the item and keep going?
Because then my completionist tick started kicking in, and I kept wanting to get all of the stuff in each area. And then I couldn't stop. And it's like, okay, I'm getting bored.
You know, I really liked Valkyrie Profile 1.
Yeah.
But what I don't like about it is how strict everything you do is to get all the characters in a certain ending.
Yeah, to get the best ending, you have. It's like, okay, here, you have to do these very specific things in a very specific order at a very specific time in the game. To which my response is, what? Why? And some of them are very challenging, like, hi, you have to beat Lazard's Tower right now. And if you've never been to Lazard's Tower, that place is very difficult.
I got the A ending on my first playthrough.
I did not. I got tired of trying to beat the final dungeon and the B ending my first playthrough. Because it had some annoying puzzles in it, and I just was like, I'm going somewhere else. I did that a lot. Okay, give me 1 second.
1. No, get away from the flower. You dummy. I'm getting lots of extra win coins that I don't need.
Okay, but I like all of the Tri-Ace games. Like, my favorite, I think, would be Radiata Stories. That game is amazing.
What was that one that was only on 360?
Well,
Like
Resonance
Infinite
of Fate was on
Undiscovery or
PS3,
something?
and Infinite Undiscovery was, I think, the one you're thinking about.
Yeah.
That game was perhaps their most meh game, even if it does have some positive features. It has
I
some really bad
remember,
execution.
I remember it and The Last Remnant were like the only reasons that I had to get a 360. And then The Last Remnant came to Steam, and it was my first Steam game. And both games were considered meh.
Yeah, and they both were pretty meh. I will grant them that. As I said, Infinite Undiscovery, aside from having a pretty awful name, it had some good ideas in it, but especially I'd say story-wise, it just totally sunk really bad because they ended up having a lot of going on.
I remember being really mad about Magna Carta.
Magna Carta.
I think the first game was a PS2 game,
Okay.
and then the second one was a 360 game.
I don't think I know that one.
And I was like so upset because it was like, why would you release one game as a Sony exclusive and then the sequel to it as a Microsoft exclusive?
Ah.
And then I learned I wasn't really missing much because the second game sucks.
I don't think, as I said, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Well, I think that is 10 Litecoins, so I'm gonna go save.
I have to obtain a sturdy metal strip by mining in any original or Rise of the Zillert area. Mining? I don't know mining. How do I mining?
You have to be a miner. So you're too old.
Yeah, I know. No miners allowed. And then they made Resonance of Fate. And Resonance of Fate is strange. It's not a bad game at all, it's just weird.
Isn't Tri-Ace defunct now?
I think that at best they're like a small branch of... Let me do a look at that, because I think they ended up like helping with Final Fantasy 13 or something, or some of the people who were in that did. Something weird like that, or 13-2. Look, because... they've had some weird stuff going on. Yeah, they're making Android games now, so they're pretty much dead. Oh, but they did do Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness, which they did have another Star Ocean game that I've heard is not very good.
Hang on. You need to be more careful about where you leave all your stuff in there.
It was put up, wasn't it?
He got a hold of some bottle and was like sticking the dispenser in his mouth.
Oh.
It was this bottle.
Oh. I didn't even think about that.
It'll make his skin good.
Do what?
Cocoa butter will make his skin look good.
I think that's why she has it. But I don't think cocoa butter will do too much for his skin when it's going inside his stomach.
Well, I haven't tried it, so I can't say one way or the other. Anyway, since I don't know where to mining at, I decided to go to the only place I could think of where one could mining, and that's in a mine. So here we are at Pileboro Mines. Hopefully I can find a place to mine here. I mean, it's in the name, so one would hope. Yeah, I'm guessing this is not a place to mine. Okay.
Wonder how long it'll take me to get 10 water coins. Probably take me a long time if this screen can spawn things besides ton poles. Oh hey, there's a gold mana statue. That'll speed things up.
Oh. So far I haven't found a single place to mine in the apparently erroneously named Pileboro Mines. It should be called the Pileboro You Can't Mine Here. Hey, it's a person. Or is that an NPC? No, I think that was a person. Wait, nope, that was a mine scorpion, not a mine
Cannot
spot.
proceed. Hey, ton poles.
There's a mining point. Mining here is possible if you have a pickaxe. I do have a pickaxe. Use. Pickaxe. I dig up a chunk of silver ore. That's awesome, except that's not what I need.
There's one water coin. 9 to go.
Oh. Mining points are one use?
Not always.
Well, that one was. And I didn't get what I wanted because I need a metal strip.
Punkle has some valuable advice for you.
Don't have sex with any of the miners or you'll wind up behind bars. I don't get it. I'm sensing a pun, but I'm afraid I haven't quite processed it.
Minos bronze.
Oh, I get it now. It took me a while. Continuing our earlier conflation of the word miners with miners. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, he was being unoriginal.
No, I think
And
the
then
better one.
Punkle will probably get mad about the unoriginal comment in about 5 minutes.
That's okay. We'll be long past him by then.
Yeah. I'd be like, what are you getting so upset for?
No, I think a better statement would have been something like, "That's why you should never have sex with a bartender, because then you'll end up behind bars." That would be funny. But then again, once again, that can only be taken in one way. So.
Punkle, clean the wax out your ears.
Bennett Foddy? As in,
Getting over it?
yes, I didn't play that game. I don't think I would enjoy it.
It is only the greatest technical achievement since QWOP.
I don't know what QWOP is either.
The greatest game ever made.
Oh, so is that another name for Super Mario Brothers 3? It's Happy Wheels.
What about Happy Meals?
What are meals on Happy Wheels? There you go.
I was thinking that too.
Well, I beat you to the punch.
I mean, I could have said that instead of what I did.
Well, but the thing is, what you said set it up for me to say it. Yeah, what you said. Palboro Mine is disappointingly low on mining points. I successfully dig up some silver ore. Excuse me. I don't need any silver ore. You cannot carry any more items. Your inventory is full.
You cannot get E-Flask. But I want E-Flask.
Nope, another silver ore. My pickaxe breaks. I got some iron ore. Oh yeah. And some more iron ore. Wonderful.
Oops.
What?
I screen transitioned when ton poles spawned.
Ah.
I can't remember what the lizards are called. I killed one, I should just look it up.
Bob? Aha, there's another mining point. This is
I want
much
to say Lizard Dawn, but that's just, oh, it is Lizard Dawn. I was gonna say, but that's just Charizard's Japanese name.
So what you're saying is that that is actually Charizard that you're killing.
Yeah, apparently.